Hello everyone, welcome to this session 6 that is a part of series designed to help you understand how and why insomnia happens, why it often doesn't go away on its own, and most importantly, how your own habits, behavior, environment, and conditioning may be keeping it going. The goal of these sessions is providing information because when you understand how insomnia works, you regain a sense of control. Insomnia follows predictable patterns, and predictable patterns can be changed. You may notice single or multiple factors or behaviors related to your sleeplessness if you have any. Many people experience occasional sleep problems, but for some, these problems turn into ongoing insomnia. To explain why sleep issues persist, we look at two connected processes: interference and interpretation. First, we examine what physically or environmentally disrupts your rest, such as stress or noise. Second, we focus on how you perceive those disruptions. Often, worrying about not sleeping creates a cycle of anxiety that further prevents rest. By identifying these triggers and reframing our mindset, we can break the cycle of insomnia and reclaim healthy sleep patterns for a more energized, balanced life. Today, we are exploring a two-part model that explains how sleep issues persist. First, we have sleep interference, which describes the direct physical impact on your body and brain. Second is interpretation, or the way you mentally process and explain those restless nights. While the first process is physiological, the second is psychological. How you think about your sleep can actually influence how well you rest. By understanding this cycle of physical disruption and mental labeling, we can better manage our nighttime habits and improve overall well being. Understanding sleep interference is key to improving your rest. Sleep interference includes any factor that disrupts the natural sleep process, often increasing alertness when your body should be winding down. This shift can lead to lighter, more fragmented rest, causing you to wake up frequently throughout the night or struggle to stay asleep. By identifying these disruptions, you can take steps to reduce nighttime wakefulness and achieve the deep restorative sleep necessary for your overall health and daily energy. Recognizing these patterns is the first step toward reclaiming a consistent and peaceful night. When your natural sleep cycle is disrupted, your body and mind can enter a state of heightened alertness at exactly the wrong time. Instead of drifting into a restorative rest, this misplaced energy interrupts your biological rhythm, causing frequent awakenings and restless tossing and turning throughout the night. Understanding this hyperarousal is the first step toward reclaiming your rest. By calming the mind and signaling to your body that it is safe to power down. You can smooth out these interruptions and return to the deep, uninterrupted sleep your health requires. The second process is the interpreting process, which is how we mentally evaluate our rest rather than just tracking hours. This stage focuses on the judgment we pass on our sleep quality. When we label a night as bad, we often trigger a cycle of worry and fear regarding the next day's performance. By understanding that our evaluation of sleep and the anxiety tied to it can be just as impactful as the sleep itself, we can begin to shift our perspective toward a more helpful mindset. Changing how we perceive sleep difficulties is a powerful tool for reducing nighttime stress and anxiety. When we interpret a restless night negatively, viewing it as a disaster for the following day, it triggers a state of high alertness and causes us to fixate on our inability to drift off. This mental pressure actually keeps the brain awake, creating a frustrating cycle that makes future sleep even harder to achieve. By shifting toward more neutral or positive interpretations, we can lower our physiological arousal, quiet the mind, and naturally pave the way for better rest. Let's explore how temporary sleep issues can evolve into chronic insomnia through a self sustaining cycle. When your rest is disrupted, it is natural to feel anxious about the next night's sleep. However, this concern triggers physiological alertness, making it even harder to drift off. By understanding that sleep disruption fuels worry and worry increases wakefulness, we can see how these two processes feed into each other. Recognizing this effortful sleep loop is the first step toward breaking the cycle and regaining healthy, natural rest patterns. Insomnia isn't just about the hours you lose, driven by your thoughts and reactions to that wakefulness. When we fixate on the clock or dread the next day, we inadvertently fuel a cycle of anxiety that keeps us awake. By shifting our perspective and changing how we respond to sleep disruptions, we can effectively lower our stress levels and break the insomnia loop. Remember, the goal is to reduce worry, which naturally paves the way for rest. Are you struggling to achieve your goals? The secret is sleeping better. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to this channel. Share this knowledge and pass it on to your friends and family members today. Let's help everyone unlock their full potential, one night's great sleep at a time.